Hello and welcome to Maria's DIY world. It's my birthday today and I'm outside in the sun for a reason. Alright, I couldn't see anything, so now I'm back inside. Well, we have a saying in Denmark that if the sun shines on your birthday, then you have been good this year. And that's very unfair to people born in October. Because it's fall time in Denmark. This is Scandinavia. It's usually just a lot of rain. So I usually joke with it and say that the sun always shines on me, you know, no matter what the weather is. So I'm always good. But the sun is actually shining today, so I must have been extraordinary good this year. I'm actually supposed to make a traditional Danish layer cake right now, because those are best if they have time to just, you know, rest for a while. But I would rather continue with my radiator cover. Also, you know, the weather is nice, so, and it's probably not lasting for that long, so I might just as well, you know, move on. My table is covered with water and leaves, but, you know, I can wipe that down. Yesterday, Valdemar looked at me and he was like, "Are you excited for tomorrow?" And I'm like, And he's like, "Why not? It's your birthday." And that's true, but I'm a single mom. And even though I did get the job, so I'm starting December 1st. And I'm excited about that, but that's a different story for right now. It's just, you know, you're a single parent. And if there's going to be a celebration, you know, I'm the one doing it. So it's just extra work. And if I'm getting presents, I'm the one paying. So it's just an extra expense. So I feel like, you know, I want to be celebrated. I want, you know, it's nice to get gifts, but it seems unnecessary at times. I did get presents this year. I get every year because I do get a present from my parents, and the children's grandfather gives me one too. But I also bought some for myself this year, and Valdemar went to the local store and he was sending me texts as he was down there. "Do you like this? Do you like that?" And boy, does he not know me. So I was like, no, you know, stuff that we have never had in the house, he would ask, "Do you like this?" It was candy. I'm like, no. So yeah. So I got some gifts, primarily clothes, and yeah, I need that. So that's good. Some extra sweaters. Yeah, but I thought I would work on my radiator cover. Well, plan changed again. So Valdemar was like, "Mom, I think the traditional Danish layer cake should look like a pumpkin this year, like a jack-o'-lantern." And I'm like, I don't think so. But then I'm also like, challenge accepted. And I think I pulled that off. So he's gonna be surprised. And then he's gonna eat it and ruin it. But now I have to clean here, but then I'm off to the radiator cover. So I think the next on my list here is making the door, cause this one fell down here. Whoopsie. I need to cut out in this one. First of all, I have to cut it somewhere around here, so I will have a top part and a bottom part because I need to be able to access the knob. But I also need to cut out for the hinges. So I guess, and it will be a while before I can assemble all of this because I need all the pieces first. You think I'm talking to you, huh? Yeah, is that nice? So yeah. I'm just gonna measure that. So it's 10.7. And now I'm on the floor in my kitchen because I need to figure out, you know, how big how wide the door is going to be, so that I can still open and close it, because it can't be the same width of you know, where I'm putting it. Seriously, Ego. So I am doing some research out here in the kitchen. There we go. Yes. So the cabinet is 60, so let's see how many millimeters you need to be sure that you have enough space to open and close. Half a centimeter, so 5 millimeters. Well, I do want a really tight fit, and I'm not quite sure that I need to cut half a centimeter off, so I think I'm gonna leave some, and then I can always cut it. So yeah, cutting some off, but not all of it, because yeah, tight fit. All right, and then, all right, so I knew it was 80 because, you know, I cut it before, but I'm just double checking again, thinking out loud here. So I'm putting a top plate on here to mount the shelf on, so it's going to look like a table. And that is 1.2, so let's say, let's just make it 81, then it's almost down to the baseboard. They put up the flag for me. I have the best neighbors. I got the marvelous idea to do a bevel cut again, because then I don't have to worry about it being too tight. I'm sorry, that's the sun. There's sun today, I'm telling you. So yeah, let's go at, I don't know, 25? Well, you're downwind today. I don't hope it's gonna fall between the tables. You always want to make sure that it's level, so I just cut off the bottom part, and you can see it wasn't level at all, so that was good. Here. Too low. Oh, you have to go up further. I think that's perfect fit. I think that's good. So now I have to figure out where to put my hinges. Well, first I have to find my hinges. So I found my hinges, and Viggo, nej, please. You can't come over here because I made a mess. Well, I found my hinges, and they do have this thing that needs to be inserted into the door. And for that, you need a special kind of drill bit. And it does, I just made a practice cut. It does go in pretty deep. It's very important that you get the exact distance here right, because otherwise it's not gonna work. So I just tested out this. I've always just measured and kind of hoped for the best. But this time I've bought this a long time ago, and I just kind of waited for, you know, a time where I can use it. So I'm testing it out. And it turns out that you need to put it down like that. I would have thought you would put it like that so you can actually hold on to it. But if you do that, you won't get the correct distance. So I don't know what the thought behind this were. And I tested out, I can screw this in, but the screw holes do not match my screw holes. So right now it's gonna be a door, and then the inside, you can't see it. It's not gonna be a door that I'm going to open, and I won't leave it open. So I can attach this and just make screw holes. That would be okay. Because yeah, you won't see it. But it makes a mess. So this is why I didn't want Viggo over here. And now you can see that MDF is really just paper fiber compressed. But I went to just kind of figure out where I wanted to put the hinges. So I have a cross here, and I was trying out up here. So yeah, I'm going to, drill the holes. And yeah, that's why you need a thicker board for the door, because otherwise you would go through, because you're going pretty deep. But you can't see it over here. I would go through if it was a thinner piece. I don't feel like that's really working for me. And I would normally worry about going into the floor, but this is a slow process, and I just did it, so I know that I can go to the bottom or top, to the other side of the drill bit without going through, so I'm good. Let's see if we are nearing in. Almost there. Just to be sure. So sorry. Just to be sure. Almost. It is getting a little bit warm. There you go. Perfect. So if you didn't see this hack last time, just tap on your screw and it will make it so much easier to screw it in. And also make sure to check that your screw doesn't actually go through, because that would be annoying. I am not sure I got this in plumb. I might have twisted it a little. These screws are so small. I'm not priming, well, painting or anything on this side of the door, so I can easily install these without worrying. So this part here is the part that goes on the other part of the radiator cover, and they come with these really big screws. They are flat on the end, but these can only be used if you use a standard solution where there are already pre-drilled holes. So I need actual screws to attach. So when I attach the other side of the hinges, I really just lay everything down. I bought another piece to put here because, you know, there's a lid going on here, the countertop or whatever you call it, tabletop. So to place that correctly right here. So these are attached now, and I'm going to attach the other ones. Yeah, no, they didn't go through. Okay. All right, so it's back on. I cannot test it with the other inner piece, like the skeleton piece, because yeah, it won't fit right now. But the door opens. Perfect. And it closes, and it's all the way in here. That's pretty amazing. Is that because it's not level? Because it was supposed to be off here. Oh, that's a minor adjustment, so that's not too bad. And I can take off these anytime I want. So it's not a, you know, now I just know where they're supposed to go. So if you want to take off the hinges, you just grab in behind here and loosen them, and then they're back off. And then I can work on this again. So I guess I've come to a point now where I have to deal with cutting out for the knob on the skeleton, the bone part of the cover. So let's just attach this again. Okay, I need to just pull it off. Well, I just decided to lay it flat because, yeah. So this is going to be, so I guess I need this to go all the way up here. So I will be, this has to be level. Okay. Is that my butt in the mirror? Oh my god. Just pretend you didn't see that. So, where? Oh, where? How big does this has? I guess I'll have to cut this more than once. All right, so I just, you know, made the outline of this end, even though it's going here, so it's way taller, so I need to go in further, but, you know, it's a start. And then, you know, I'll just go and find my jigsaw. But I also need to check where I need to put the room for the knob. So this is one of the go on the floor pieces, so I can actually just put that on the floor and then see where the knob goes. It's not going all the way into the wall though. So, but somewhere around here. And it's of course not enough to circle the knob. Well, I actually have, well anyway, because I need to be able to put my hand in there, so it needs to be way bigger. So yeah, I might need to just cut it out all together. Putting my pencil where my dog can't get it. So I have set up a table outside to cut. The thing is, it's really wet outside. It's November now. And I don't actually think it's raining necessarily, but it's kind of like a mist where everything is just wet. And maybe it is raining now. But I've wiped down a table and I put up an umbrella and I'm bringing a towel because these boards cannot get wet. Because as I showed you earlier in this vlog, it's MDF and it's really just compressed paper and they will swell if they get wet, so they can't get wet. But it kind of does look like it's raining, actually raining right now, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not the only one working outside today. So I know I said I don't like the jigsaw, don't get me wrong. I do love it. It's just aggressive, and right now it makes so many good jobs. Do so many good jobs, so. Okay. So that's that. And I've decided to just cut it. Somewhere around here. I just tested to see if it fit, and I'm like, of course it does, but it doesn't, and I'm gonna show you why. Because I didn't take that into account. So it fits right here, no problem, but that gets in the way. As I've said earlier, you know, this is, there are no instructions here, so I have to, you know, go with the flow. And I didn't take that into account. So I'm just gonna go and jigsaw some more away. All right, that's better. Now we can go in there and it's absolutely flush. Perfect. I badly want to attach it now. I really just want to skip steps. But I think, you know, I have to sand the bottom part first and prime before I assemble. Well, actually paint too, but I haven't picked the paint yet. I only have, you know, I know what I would like the paint to look like. I just don't know where that paint is. You know, so I have it in my head, and I have proven earlier that I am not good at going from my head into real paint. So yeah. So let's just go and sand and prime the bottom parts and then take a break. It's actually a little too cold to stand out here without a sweater. Sweater. Oh yeah, but you know. So I got flowers for my birthday. And I got flowers from my new workplace because, as I said, I got a job. So I went to an interview and it was a really nice interview. I really like the 3 ladies who interviewed me. We actually had fun during and doing the interview. And it felt like a match. So I drove home with a really nice feeling in my belly, in my guts. You know, that gut feeling where you're like, yeah, I think this is good. It's not a, I don't even know the proper term for it, but it's not a permanent job. It's a, you know, somebody's having a maternity leave, and so I'm substituting, but in Denmark you have really long maternity leave. So it's probably going to be a year, which suits me really well because, as I've said, I did not have a nice experience with my last workplace, and I kind of ran away from there. But now I guess I'm ready again. I was also ready to just wait and see what happened, but you know, now it happened, and I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, I've been busy with stuff related to that for the last week, and my birthday and Halloween, and you know, life in general. But it takes a lot to change job and to change area. So I've had to fill out papers, and I have to read papers, watch information videos, and change department in my union and stuff like that. So yeah, everything takes time. So it's actually nice to be unemployed when you need to do stuff like that, because it takes a lot of time. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, and you know, hopefully the next year will give me some clarity, and I will know if I actually want to continue being a teacher, or if I need to leave altogether. But it seems like a way better place than where I came from, so you know, maybe that's just what I need. Because I am a good teacher, and I do really like teaching. So it's also just a shame to just give that up altogether when it might not be necessary. It's really just because it was a crappy place. So yeah. But now I'm priming. I should have dusted a little better. I didn't, so I have to deal with that. Also, I am going to sand afterwards because it gives a way smoother surface, so I will do that. All right, I got the bottom part of the pieces primed. I'm really only just priming whatever is shown, because you know, why waste primer on that, on the rest. But while that's drying, I thought that would be a perfect time to just take a break. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm ready with the next one. Have a nice day.
Wow! Den flot. Hvordan lavede du den så godt?
I am just very talented. I guess.
Nutella? Tiny.
No, it's not Nutella.
Is it chocolate?
No, it was chocolate glazing, I guess it's called.
Oh.